to get those catches and touchdowns this year?
Yeah, I moved around a lot. I played the Y some this year. I played the H some this year, and obviously I was in the backfield playing fullback sometimes. So whatever they wanted me to do in order to make our team successful was what I was happy to do.
Thank you.
How do you think the change in the tight end position, the modern day,
Yeah.
how is that going to help you?
How's it going to help me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm ready for whatever, honestly. Penn State prepared me for it. Like I was just saying, I played many positions. I played the Y, I played the H, and I played fullback. So whatever a team wants me to do, I'm very versatile, and I think that I can provide that.
You talked to the Steelers at all in the game this year?
The toughest guy I saw in the game this year, I would have to say Derek Hall from Auburn, the edge player. Very good player.
What's stood out about Derek?
Very physical, and also he has a lot of good speed, quickness, and just his power. Yeah.
Who are you most excited to see at Penn State next year?
I'm excited to see both the running backs continue, honestly. Those guys are beasts, and they're only going to keep getting better, so I'm just excited to see what those guys can do for sure.
Obviously, they have Pat Frymuth, but do you talk to the Steelers at all?
I have not. Yeah, I did. I talked to the Steelers. We had a little sit-down meeting and just going over plays and stuff, kicking it back since he knew, obviously, it was Pat's coach. Just talking about Pat and some of the stuff that he does for them, but yeah.
What do you think it says also about the Penn State program to have so many Nittany Lions throughout the draft process, likely to get drafted, not only year in, year out, but especially this year?
Yeah, it shows a lot about us. I mean, one of the best programs in the country, obviously, humbly, but yeah, one of the best programs in the country. We produce some of the best players, so.
For a guy who had pretty limited targets at Penn State this year, how do you sell an NFL team on your skill set?
I don't. The film speaks for itself. I provide a lot, whether that's in the pass game, pass protection, or run blocking. I provide a lot. Being a tight end, it's not always necessarily all about catches. So that's something I like to pride myself on, being a part of the run blocking scheme, being able to pass pro, and I think that's what makes a complete tight end. And obviously, like you see the best ones do that in the NFL, George Kittle, guys like him. So that's what I pride myself on being able to do, and hopefully I can continue to develop that and keep getting better.
What do you remember about playing with Will Levis at Penn State?
I remember Will was an athletic freak. Everything he did, just freakish. That's the word for Will. Most definitely, because whether it's running a 40, throwing a football, whatever, his power and everything that he was able to do on the football field, sometimes he made it look so easy. So Will's a great player, and he's also, I do remember that he was a great leader for our team.
How was he a great leader?
Will wasn't always the starter, and we kind of had a back and forth a little bit while I was at Penn State, and just the way he was able to handle that and still be there for our teammates and our team and everybody in the organization at Penn State. So I think Will did a great job of handling that, and yeah.
Did you, just when you followed his career to Kentucky, were you surprised at all at how much success he had there?
I mean, I really didn't get to follow his career much, considering that we play on Saturdays too.
Right.
But yeah, when I did watch Kentucky football, like say on a bye week or when they have a late game, we have an early game. No, I wasn't surprised at all. That's what we expected out of Will, and I know once he got some more playing time, he would be able to do that.
Brenton, how would it feel to be able to stay local and play for Mike Tomlin?
I'd be happy to play for any team, to be honest with you, but I mean, Pittsburgh's right close to my home. My people live in Parkersburg, West Virginia, so I'll be very happy to play for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers for sure.
Did you have any meetings with them?
I did. I met with the tight ends coach.
Brenton, as a tight end, just how significant is your role in cultivating hidden yardage?
Cultivating and getting yardage. That's something I like to pride myself too on. Every time I get the ball in my hands, I at least want to. My mentality is to score first and foremost. But if I don't score, I want to get +2 on contact every single time, and that's falling forward and getting those extra yak yards and helping the team get down the field.
What goes into your mentality as a blocker? Like what goes into being a good blocker? Because it's hard to equate, like obviously numbers give it to you as a receiver.
I mean, first and foremost, I want to do anything to help my team win, help my team be successful. In whatever way the coaches think that they can put me in and I do that, that's what I'm going to do. So that's the first thing. I want to make the team successful whatever way. The second is just my will to win. I like to win in everything I do. I'm a very competitive person, and I think blocking is a part of that. Sometimes you see guys get to talking a little bit, and that's just my will to win. I always want to beat everyone at everything, and I'm just a competitor.